Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting, as always, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope, all at the username Tiffany TLC Music, all my own music, mostly modern American folk. Takes me a second to see who's hopping on where. I now have, hi Jack, good to see you again. How are you doing? Let's see if you have a bubble since I started following you yesterday. Hi Snap-on. And whoever else that was that hopped on, Carlito, Wesley, good to see you. For some reason, Jack, you don't have a bubble. I don't know. I'm okay. How are you doing? How are you doing, Wesley? Also, I think you're following me, right, Jack? If you're following me and I'm following you, then you should have a little bubble. See how Wesley has a bubble down there? Sure. I'm glad you're doing great. No problem for asking. Yeah, I think we need that these days, especially people to check in with us, see how we're doing. I'm doing okay, not so great. I've actually had a really overwhelming day. You're wonderful, Wesley. Yay. That's great. Did you do a picture? Did you do a new picture for your thanks for inviting followers? You are. Well, I don't understand why you don't have a bubble. You know what I'm talking about when I say a bubble? See that little circle with a face in it? That's Wesley down there. Maybe it takes more. I thought it was just if I'm following you and you're following me, but maybe there's more to it. I don't know. Wesley, do you know what makes it so somebody can have a bubble? Yeah, it does. Hi, Opwan and Wei or Wewe, and whoever else that was. I can't catch names fast enough. All right, I now have, let's see. I now have almost everything open. Yes, I have all the places open. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, Jack. You did. I thought so, Wesley. It's more smiling, right? I think it's more smiling than the other one. Am I right? Looks like you have a bigger smile, but I could be misremembering. Anyway, so I've had a rough day, honestly, a really overwhelming, discombobulating, everything went wonky day. Hi, Fabius on Periscope. Whether you are on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope, I hope you consider following, hosting, whatever's relevant wherever you are, and coming back again. Sharing is caring. Yes, I like that, Wesley. Sharing is caring. All right, so let's do thanks, Jack. Well, this will help, I think. Music always helps me get my day a little better than whatever it was. So I'm thinking of doing my song starting with awareness. This is a mindfulness song, meaning a song to kind of get you into that aware state of mind. Hey, Ray, how are you doing? How's it going? I was just explaining I've had a bit of a rough day, so I'm hoping this song helps me. Hi, Quikwe. It's a song about, it's pretty self-explanatory. I used to sing it every morning to kind of get myself in the frame of mind I wanted to be in to deal with other people and my day. Hi, how's it going? How are you doing? I'm starting with awareness of how it really is right now. I'm starting with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Alon, so good to see you. Thank you. I was suspecting. Acceptance doesn't mean I can't seek change. Empathy, it does not mean I feel the same. They just help us move in peace, come what may. 'Cause fight, flight, or freeze is not what we need. Not in you and not in me. We want compassion and rationality. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all it really is right now. Thanks, Ray. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. It's not that I can control what he says or does, but if I want peace of mind no matter what, and to maybe help us get out of a rut, in path and curiosity it guides me through. I pause to reflect before I do. I gently ask myself, is that really true? And I always try, David, to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Thanks for sharing. I'm willing to accept and mourn my unmet needs. If there's a crisis of imagination, excuse me, thank you. If there's a crisis of imagination, we need to solve grace. So I don't panic or resort to rewards or punishing. Without rewards or punishments, anger can't live in me. I can think of mutually beneficial strategies and make requests and not demands of anybody. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all it really is right now. Terry, start with acceptance of what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Without demands or threats, I can give my love freely. 'Cause to condition my love, it hurts both you and me. And invites us each to fight or freeze. Yet we want peace without and peace within. So healing and collaboration, it can really begin. So we can be all that we can be through thick and thin. And so I'm always gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. I'm going to scroll back and see all the messages. I couldn't possibly respond to them all. Yes, let's see. Thanks for all the emoticons, Alon. I know you're an emoticon guy, and I love it. I'm an emoticon gal. If you saw me message, like in any context, I'm Ms. Emoticon. I missed you too. I did message on your comment section yesterday. You did on YouTube? You sent me a message on the comment section? Wow, I did see there were people on YouTube, but I didn't see that. Thank you, Ray. Hi, David. How are you doing there? Are you guys dealing with fires there right now in Australia? Well, so here's the thing, Alon. I did get away from the smoke. Thanks, David. I did get away from the smoke for a few days because we went to Southern California and there was no smoke down there, at least once we got all the way down there. And it was really nice. We boogie boarded. We used to do that several times a year, but now with COVID, we're doing it in a trailer. First of all, we're not staying any other place. And we're trying not to eat out. To the extent we did one time, it was takeout. Well, a few times actually. But my gosh, it was so wonderful to be on the water. Unfortunately, it was a little stressful because there were a lot of people there, and we're kind of counting down the days. While the rest suffer. Yeah, right. In California, though, really, it's kind of an equal opportunity hellhole right now when it comes to the smoke and the fires. I mean, some of the most beautiful, expensive properties are besieged by the fires. Although the lower income places are dealing probably more with smoke. So, and we kind of live in a well, I mean, it's neighborhood by neighborhood whether something's low income, but we live in a place that's likely to fill up with smoke. Like the area is kind of a valley and it's inland, and the cost of living is lower than like right on the coast, but we're kind of dealing with a lot of extra smoke. It's literally, I think, week 3 or 4 of just choking smoke. Oh, have you, Alon? Take care of you. I hope you stay well. I know you've said before it has nothing to do with COVID, but I'm feeling a lot of pain for the people who are suffering in that way. Hey, there are a number of other people on Twitch. Welcome if you're hanging out on Twitch. I'm still pretty darn new on Twitch. Please consider, you plan to change things? Ooh. Is that a good thing? One candle request. Okay, I can do that. I could use one candle too. Win-win. Yeah, let's do one candle. But I lost my train. Oh yeah, I'm really feeling I am at unprecedented level of stress with this current situation, because not only are we hiding out from COVID, Thanks, Ray. I know your heart. I know where your heart is. Oh, Carrie, hi, from the world of Twitch. Ah, were you there? Have you been on Twitch? Thanks for doing that. It's so neat having you guys from all different places. But I'm really feeling so for us, we're hiding out from COVID. We have been for a long time, and now also the smoke. And it is just really this sense of the only relief I can find right now is campaigning. Because I look at these, every summer we have all these hideous fires now. We didn't used to, but it's really the climate change has dried out all of our forests. We've gotten worse and worse, hotter and hotter summers every year. And so it's like, and of course, things didn't have to be this way in terms of COVID, how bad they are. So it feels like we really have to push for change so that we can come out of this. And I'm afraid to say, I'm sorry to say, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. My heart's going out to families where they're dealing with working full time, sometimes from home, and homeschooling their kids where they didn't even choose to do that. People are under a lot of stress, if they're even lucky enough to have a home. There's, a lot of evictions happening. Yeah, I hear you, Alon. Yeah, right. Yeah, and I've had that too, where everything's just so much in my own mind. But yeah, and for honestly, even if I wasn't watching the news, it's literally bearing down on me, because it's I can't deny the smoke. I literally can't breathe. Thanks for those emoticons. It's really stressful. Every time you go out, have to wear these, not just a minor mask, but this major smoke mask. It's just okay, it's hard to pretend everything's fine and just continue with your life. So on that note, let's do one candle. I think that's perfect for your mood and mine. That's great, Ray. Yay. I'm so glad to hear that. Yay. All right, well, maybe some of that will rub off on me. Let's do one candle too. This is a song that I wrote out of a place of complete despair, but determined to look toward a vision of hopefulness, of coming together with other people as just like the only viable choice way out of my head state. Oh no, Carrie, I didn't know that. How long ago did this happen, Carrie? Yeah, there's so much lasting damage people are finding, and we really don't know the half of it because we haven't been able to study it for very long. It's so new. I'm so sorry, Carrie. I'm very glad to hear you made it, though, but shoot. Oh. Yes, they do, Alon. They do. All right, guys, let's do one candle. Hi, Jack, again. Your bubble's still not there. We can't figure out why. Forgive me, periodically I have to poke my phone because it's falling asleep for some reason. It's tired. All right, one candle. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Hey, no worries, Jack. When you've one short candle in your hands and its flame is slim and it's flickering, when the clouds are thick and the moon is thin and your sight is dim, come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. We'll make our way through the night, holding hands warm and tight. More will join as we go, step by step, however slow. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. To navigate, we'll collaborate, not engage in hate, commit to share one fate, going peacefully with empathy, integrity, inclusivity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. We'll let science guide, set the unprovable aside, keep open mind, see what we find. We'll look inside, see where bias hides, expose it to light, invite it to take flight. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. Thank you. It may take time now and then fall, but someday we'll reach our goals. Safety, equality, opportunity for all humanity. Thanks, Jack. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. request, Alon. I needed that. I hope that helped you too. Thank you so much, Jack. That's very sweet of you. And let me go back scrolling through the messages because I know I can only reply here and there to a few things. What's my favorite food? I like salads. I'm a super like health nut. And I don't eat any sweets at all. So my tastes have adjusted so that that's like really good. Watching for hearts. Yes, thanks for hearts. Let's see. Going back. Thanks, David. All right, guys. You like tossing salads but not eating them. Like tossing them in the trash. Fish and chips. Well, that's true to the stereotype, right? Fish and chips. Let's see. What is that one, Alon? A little face in there and a heart. It's a woman with a scarf on her head, maybe? What else? What's everybody else's favorite food? Why not? Why don't we go with this? If you feel like sharing. Mixing them. You like tossing them? That's my least favorite part. Partly because when we do salads, we make an individual salad for each person. And it's filled to the brim of the container that it's in. And so it's really challenging to mix them without. Yes. Without getting things to fall out. So I've already done like a lot of cooking by that point, and I'm just like I can't take the patience required. But if you had a big bowl and a reasonable sized salad, and you're just like, whoosh, I could see that. Ray. All right. Hi, 0305. I missed the rest. Hi, Kev. Welcome. Welcome to anyone live or replay, wherever you are watching from. I'm so glad to have you here, and whenever you're watching. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope. Please consider following if you enjoy the music. Sharing, all that stuff is good. So I'm thinking about doing A Willow in the Wind, except we did just do we've now done 2 kind of slow songs. What time is it? Ooh, wow, 5:58. Okay, let's instead do, hi. Welcome, Ken Yu. It's your first day on Periscope. You have discovered an incredible place. Periscope is really my favorite spot. No offense, Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. All right. So let's I don't know, I'm torn because I really kind of want to do Willow in the Wind, but then it's going to get me kind of late for the night. I'm thinking I want to end on Persist. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll just do A Willow in the Wind and then Persist. So how is everyone doing? If you have not shared and you feel like sharing, this is a song about, it's a perfect song for this time, these difficult times we're going through. I think it's a fitting song. It's a song about being flexible in the face of difficult things, whether or not they're things you chose or things that were sort of thrust upon you, like somebody's passing or illness is thrust upon you. Parenting is okay, Carrie, I won't. All right, Willow in the Wind it is. But like parenting is difficult, but we choose to do it, but we want to be flexible with it, roll with it, so to speak. Hey, William, good to see you. I do. I have a song about him too. I sang it yesterday. I think it was my first song. Check out yesterday's replay. When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there my old life was gone. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem small, but I couldn't deny for long. My baby needed my all. I was gonna be needed. Oops. Needed like never before. No control over when or how. When I was needed, I'd be needed right now. So I said I wanna be, I long to be, and let me be. Oh, hello in the wind. Welcoming, adopting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. Carrie. Years later I can see babies will no more be not just a bad idea, but becoming an impossibility. Along the way, lost at sea, not just emotionally. Random days slammed with pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, heading like never before. No control over when or how. When he goes in a go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind. Welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, don't come yet, and said that he'd be fine. I know he wanted to go. I know he loved me so. I know we wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. But death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind. Welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. But at the end of the day, for things that cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, commit for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good. I wanna dance with what comes, dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the same. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind. Welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. Whether in parodying or raging or any such thing. Oh, hello in the wind. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind. I needed that song. I hope that was helpful for you all as well. Let me go back through. Mr. Tiffany is very significant. Yes, he is very significant. And he has appeared just like randomly sometimes when he's opened the door, but he's out driving with my son right now. Hi, Mustang. My son is learning to drive, so they're out there. They're out there practicing. Thanks for all the hearts, you guys. For anyone who is new, oopsie, I keep closing the broadcast. For anyone who is new or newish, just not yet following, I hope you consider following, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Periscope. Username is the same on all places, Tiffany TLC Music. I also recommend following, thanks, David, following on Twitter. Yeah, I needed that one. I just feel like there's been a lot of stuff in my life, I don't know about you guys, that has just come at me that I don't expect. Obviously, COVID, I didn't expect. Obviously, well, the fires I'm growing to expect, but I'm still not adapted to them every summer, where we have a month of smoke or more. And I recently had sort of something going on with a family member that I didn't expect. It felt kind of stressful. And you're on Twitter. Oh, cool. Well, consider following me there. Same username, Tiffany TLC Music. I don't do a lot of messaging right now, but that would be a place if I was going to send out a message to say, oh, I'm sick, I can't come on, or that sort of thing. I would probably do it there. So yes, let's finish with something upbeat. Let's do Persist. Yeah, let's do Persist. So this is a song that also relates. It's a more of an upbeat song. Well, is it? I don't know. It is. It's more of a strumming song, but it also relates to. It's kind of like a fight song, kind of like keep going through things that are difficult. And versus the other one is a little bit more melancholy, I would say, the one I just did. Let's see if I can find it. All right, there it is. It's kind of a blues chords, but it's not a sad song. I promise, sort of. I don't know. It's got, you decide. You thought you were away? Okay, Alon, take care. Have a good sleep. Take care of yourself. I hope to see you again when it works. Thinking about you. Hope all is stable. Thank you. My hair is really wild today. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's turn this down a little bit. Sisters and brothers, well, I know it's been hard. Well, I know you are weary, maybe even scarred. But just look what we've done. Love you too, Alon. Let love lead the way. We've made all of the difference, so we'll continue this way. Yes, we will act, we will resist, we will persist every day we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. When we stand for love and empathy for all, you know, we find solutions that help everyone stand tall. And when So yes, we will act, we will resist, we will persist every day we exist. Also when we act, when we resist, yes I can, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. When every single one of us does something each day to make the world more fair, and does it in their own way, big or small, we value it all. 'Cause when we include everyone, we rise, we rise, we rise like the sun. So yes, we will act, we will resist, we will persist every day we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we resist, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Yeah, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Hey, Carrie, you got an awesome little picture there on Periscope now. Is that you in like a top hat? That is really cool. I like that. That is, am I right? That's a very cool picture. Thank you for hopping over and sharing. We got this, Frank. I don't know how things are going in your neck of the woods, but I know not everyone is dealing with what most people are dealing with, but I am dealing with what most people are dealing with. We are dealing with the COVID thing very severely, and we also are dealing, I guess, with something that's sort of unique to our part of the country, but we have a bunch of wildfires because of basically climate change. It's now an every summer thing. My mom packs her evacuation bag and leaves almost every summer. From an old Halloween costume, I love it. I love it. It's perfect. And so I've been under a lot of stress, actually. I know that I'm just, really makes me feel for people who are going through also evictions, loss of job, trying to school their kids while they're working full time from home, and all the rest of it. I know that, and I just don't know how we're going to make it through, because it's just so hard to keep your sanity during these times. I know not everyone is experiencing even part of that. Oh, thanks, Frank. I'm glad you're hanging in there. You know, everybody's going through different things. For some people, well, a lot of people in the world, the COVID thing's like handled, which is, you know, yeah, right? It's really hard times, and I feel I'm distressed knowing how many other people are distressed, and that it's just going to get worse before it gets better in terms of at least COVID, because of the whole second wave, winter flu convergence. Anyway, guys, so these scopes are to help us make it through these times. Well, all the better, Carrie. I mean, you know, all the more classic looking, I think. I don't know. I mean, it's a small picture, so I can't really tell exactly the details of the hat, but it looks very spiffy from a distance. That's all that matters. Anyway, thanks so much for being with me, guys. It keeps me going doing this, and it means so much, and I hope it's also of value to you. There are a ton of people on Periscope right now. Please consider checking out the replay. Consider coming on live when you can, replay when you must going forward. Consider following and joining, like I said, live when you can. I'm on most weekdays between about 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, sometimes later, like tonight. Thanks. Yay, I'm glad. I'm glad, Frank. Oh, you do, Frank? Yay, I'm so glad. That's great. That's great to hear. I'm so glad. Oh, that's great, Frank. I'm so glad to hear that. Well, it definitely meets my need to contribute, you know, and to connect. And I'm so glad it's mutual. That's so great. What were you saying about the hat? Oh, the the sagging. Yes, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Hi, Fast Eddie. All right, guys, thanks for being with me. I hope to be on tomorrow. I'm so glad to be back after a week of being away. Thanks for all the lovely hearts. And yes, David, I can't list everybody on because I don't have the capacity to see everybody on for some reason, but I can just, thanks for everybody hanging out with me, wherever you're watching. I don't know who's still on, except I know for sure Carrie, Frank, Eddie, of course. And there are a ton of other people. I can't see everybody on for some reason. Hi, bye. Hi and bye. Hope to see you again. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. I see some typing, Carrie. I think you were typing. Yes, I see typing, so I'll wait a second. You're welcome. Thank you, David, for coming on. I hope all is well with you. We have a little chance more to check in at some future time. Thanks, Carrie. You too. Take care, everyone. Oh, my hair. Bye.